So you want to run for International Mr. Leather. Let's talk about it. Hi folks, I'm the current International Mr. Leather, and with IML just a few months away, I decided I would like to post some videos giving some general advice for those who are looking at competing this year or moving forward. So I'm going to be posting a series of videos discussing the different elements of IML, how to prepare for it, what to think about, just general advice going in. So the judge components of IML are going to be physique and stage presence, what used to be called pecs and personality, your interview, formal/leather attire/leather image, a second physique and stage presence, as well as your speech. There's other things to consider going into this, and I'll be covering those as well. So for this first section, let's discuss the first physique and stage presence. Yes, there is a difference between the two, and I will go over it in the second portion, laying out a little bit more of what the differences are. So the physique and stage presence portion is what used to be called the pecs and personality portion. If you wanted to draw a parallel to like a beauty pageant, this is like the swimsuit portion or beefcake portion or whatever. This is the portion of the contest where you are encouraged to go on stage wearing minimal attire, i.e. jockstrap and boots and not much else. Now, my recommendation is keep in mind three things when it comes to this portion of the contest. The first is attire. Now, the thing that is really the focus of this portion is not necessarily are you sexy, are you muscled, are you whatever. It's are you comfortable? Are you comfortable in your own skin? Are you comfortable showing vulnerability? Are you comfortable being put on the spot? Because it doesn't matter who you are and how comfortable you are being in front of people, being on stage wearing minimal attire like that definitely adds a sense of vulnerability. So with that in mind, my recommendation for anyone going for this portion of a contest is do not over embellish. Do not lean heavily into the harnesses, into the gauntlets, into extra stuff, right? Because again, the focus is, are you comfortable being vulnerable on stage? And although some people do wear the extra stuff well, it can come across as hiding behind extra adornment. One of the running themes that you'll see throughout all of these bits of advice is intent. You need to be intentional with everything that you are presenting to the judges. So if you want to wear a harness for that pecs and personality for the physique and stage presence portion, by all means, you are welcome to wear what you want. Be intentional. Why do you want to wear that harness? Is it because you think it accentuates your chest a little bit more and you want to lean into that? Or are you wearing something that informs the judges about who you are? If it is superfluous, chances are it is unnecessary, if not detrimental to your competing. So more often than not, I strongly recommend less is significantly better. The other thing to keep in mind is that first physique and stage presence portion used to include an onstage pop question. So it was a question that you didn't know ahead of time, the MC would ask, and you would have to come up with some witty and charming answer on the spot. IML has decided that that is not the direction that they want to go in. It has since been replaced with you introducing yourself on stage with 1, 2, maybe 3 sentences to kind of showcase who you are. So for example, when I introduced myself on stage last May, I introduced myself in 3 languages to display that I am multilingual, and I gave the tagline of, I'm here to lick boots and eat ass, and lucky for you, I'm all out of boots. So it showcased that I am a boot black, it showcased that I am flirtatious, it showcased some interests that I might have, right? And it gave me, it was framed in a way where I could showcase some charm and personality. So that is what you want. You want this portion of the contest to show the judges that you are endearing. You want to lean into that. You want them to like you. And the other part of this physique and stage presence portion is you have to strut your stuff on stage while the MC is reading about half of your bio. So After you introduce yourself, part of your bio is going to be read out loud to the audience and to the judges. During that time, that's when the vulnerability side really comes in, because you're still on stage. You need to do something. Now, I have seen people do splits. I have seen people moon the audience. I have seen people do a whole bunch of stuff. So this is really a time where you can let your personality really shine through your body language, because although they're reading the bio and they're hearing that, the audience is watching you. If you can get a laugh, if you can turn people on, if you can be endearing or cute, lean into those, right? That will definitely help you. And as an aside, I'm pretty sure they're going to talk about this when they are prepping you for the contest and giving you all sorts of information. Do not face the back of the stage, bend over, and spread. Don't do that. It will come across as a good idea. It is not a good idea. And I can guarantee you at least one person from every class does. Every year. Don't do it. So in summary, for that first physique and stage presence portion, I encourage you to not hide behind extra harnesses and straps and extra bits of leather unless it is very intentional. Allow yourself to embrace the opportunity to let your personality shine through in your body language and in your intro, in your own self-introduction phrasing. And actually practice what you're going to be doing on stage. Practice walking, practice, smiling at the right time. Practice that body language, because it is a learned behavior. So spend the time to practice that. Those would be the main things that I would recommend to keep in mind for that physique and stage presence portion for the first stage portion of the weekend. And I hope to see you for the next portion, where I will be discussing the interview.